together for a million years. And I bet we'll be together for a million more. Oh, it's like I started breathing on the night we kissed. And I can't remember what I ever did before. What would we do, baby, without us? What would we do, baby, without us?
These Steve Jones just hit me $2. You think your current audience is more open to being you being more unique? I ask because back in the day you could do whatever and people loved it. Now it seems like unless you put on a stupid hat or have some gimmick, people only situationally support. That's not true. Back in the day, I'm not kidding. I also had much frustration about this. Like back in the day, depending on what kind of games I would play, I would get more or less support. Seriously, and I would get more or less views because remember, my support was basically just based on views and ad revenue. And I particularly remember at one time when I was at my peak of popularity, I did a summer of retro where I said, hey, this summer I just want to play retro games. Tanked. Views are way down. Everyone complained, we don't want to see you play retro. And I said, what? Why not? These are the games that started it all. These are the games that, you know, are the groundwork of modern gaming. It's historical. It's, you know what I'm saying? So to me, these are games that we all want to enjoy and play. And the fact that basically, if you skip them or you downplay them or you don't want to watch them just because they're old, you're missing out on history. You wouldn't know the roots of where games came from. And I'll give you an example here. I played Mass Effect. I played Dragon Age. But it wasn't until I played Knights of the Old Republic where I understood the roots of those games, and I appreciated them more and Knights of the Old Republic more when I saw how BioWare took what they had done before and then molded it into these future games, right? So unless you play Final Fantasy VI, you can't truly appreciate what they're doing with modern Final Fantasy. If you don't play Link to the Past, you can't appreciate what they're doing with Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom. And a lot of people don't care. They just gloss over these games saying they're old, they don't look good, and they don't want to give them the time of day, and that's upsetting, okay? But this same kind of thing used to happen to me back in the day, where I would want to play a genre, I would want to play a certain game, and I just couldn't get an audience for it, and it would upset me back then too. I do feel like, sadly, people jump on trends, right? Like, for example, this year, 2026, the entirety of the year, all right? The only game that actually brought in good views for me so far has been Resident Evil Requiem. That's it. And that game had big views. Why? Major AAA release, right? Ultra hyped. I always play the new Resident Evils, and people absolutely love my playthroughs of the big new Resident Evils, okay? And it's horror, and people love me playing horror. So it was like the perfect combination of everything, right? Outside of Resident Evil Requiem, this year has been an insanely slow year for games besides smaller indie releases and stuff like that. That stuff doesn't bring attention to the channel. It just doesn't. Yes, it's stuff for me to play. Yeah, it's enough for me to have an audience and keep stuff going, but it doesn't bring attention to the channel. If AAA game studios would make better games again, this channel would actually get a big boost because people like seeing DSP play the big AAA games, but there haven't been any. Quite frankly, all the AAA studios are fumbling and failing. And what are they busy doing? Making their millionth re-release of Black Flag or Halo, the campaign again for the third goddamn time. Yes, they've already redone this campaign. They're doing it again. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the truth is it's the gaming industry as a whole right now that I think is affecting stuff. This channel used to be way more popular and prominent when there were big AAA releases coming out people liked. Now there are none anymore. So now I'm just having a good time with my core audience. But that audience comes back for the big ones. I guarantee you. 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 When GTA 6 comes out, people will be here. People want to see DSP play GTA 6. All my original playthroughs of GTA are legendary. Everyone talks about them all the time. They're referencing them. They love them. Okay? For sure, people want to see me play GTA 6. I'm not saying I'm going to bring in thousands and thousands of viewers. I'm saying you will see a distinct increase of attention on this channel. When I start playing GTA 6, it will happen. Okay? Okay. Fat Steven JFG, thanks for a $2 Canadian super chat. So that's about a buck American. So to respond, because he said something, I'm just going to say officially, ladies and gentlemen, I am currently streaming in 2 places. On YouTube on the DSP Gaming channel and on Kick on the DSP Gaming Real channel. That is it. If you're watching this broadcast anywhere else, if you're watching it on Twitch, if you're watching it on Rumble, if you're watching it on some other bootleg streaming site, if you're watching it on YouTube or Kick and not on DSP Gaming or DSP Gaming Real, you're watching an illegal broadcast. Someone is stealing my content and live rebroadcasting it, which is illegal. It's not permitted under any circumstances whatsoever unless I gave explicit permission. I never gave explicit permission. You're watching a content thief. They're trying to misrepresent who they are, to act like they are me, or to actually say, we don't care, we're stealing Phil's content even though we know it's illegal, okay? So that's the deal. Only 2 places to watch it that are official. Those are the places. Please watch it there. If not, you're breaking the law. The person broadcasting is breaking the law, and they're not going to be able to do it forever. Okay. You said it's not illegal. You're banned. It's illegal. And now you're banned from my chat. Go fuck yourself. It's completely illegal. 100%. Okay. It's not illegal? Yes, it is. Now you're banned. Go ahead. Keep saying it's not illegal and see how long you last. It's completely illegal. 100%. Every single lawyer will tell you, every judge will tell you, every court of law will tell you, you cannot live rebroadcast someone without explicit permission. It is illegal. 100%. Content theft. Not allowed. Fuck off. Okay. All right, so we've covered Marvel Tokon. All right. We covered Final Fantasy. We know what cards we're going to open on this stream, right? The Pokemon cards. So one other topic I want to talk about before we get to more open Q&A. Everyone, Darkside Phil here. The only Detractor channel that I watch is Duty Streams.